daddy born poor, mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good morning, everyone. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Tuesday morning, August 15th, 2023. Our Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to help you change the financial trajectory of your life by teaching you how to successfully currency trade using our proprietary trading indicators that, as you will see, are highly accurate. And when taught how to use them with personalized one-on-one coaching, we are very, very confident in our ability to have you become successful. So confident that once we've trained you, we will let you trade with company funds and split what you make. So with that, let's get in and see what we've got available to us this morning. We first need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advanced written permission.
Well, one of the great things about the program is that we do these live trades where we provide instruction on how a successful trader goes about making their analysis. And it also provides you with evidence as to how well the indicators work when you know how to use them. In the light program, you get access to, I do one Monday evening and Tuesday and Thursday morning. Also every day, Monday through Thursday at a little after 4, I send out a trade setup for you to copy to see how accurate I am. When you become a regular member, when you become a regular member, oh my goodness, we do a live trade every morning at 10 a.m. We also do another live trade every evening at 10 p.m. But one of the keys to the success our traders have, excuse me a second. Is that we do provide the continuous training. Every Wednesday evening, we have an advanced members meeting. Every Saturday morning, we have a back to the basics session where we are providing continuous training, reinforcing training, taking questions so that you will trade well. And the thing that really keeps us focused on your success is that once we've trained you, we let you trade with our money, and we don't want you to lose the money. So we are monitoring what you do, and if you start to stray off course, we step in and provide correction. So with that, let's jump in and see what we've got going today. I work off of a a little checklist. Every day, it's good to restart your green chart. Clears out the memory and picks up any updates. At the end of every day, trading day, it is good to review what you did that day, specifically looking for trades that didn't go the way you anticipated. Last night, we took 2 trades using the 1 hour chart. We took a trade on the Australian New Zealand dollar. And then on the overnight trade, we took a trade on the pound yen. Both closed profitably. We are technical traders. We are trading based on the price action. However, news does impact currency prices. So we want to know when news events are happening so we can trade around them. And we do that by taking a look at forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks the news down into 3 categories. Yellow, which is low impact, we generally don't worry about. Orange, which is medium impact, which I generally don't worry about. And red, which is high impact, which I want to know when those are happening so I can trade around them. This morning, we have some items coming up on the Canadian dollar. And then also on the US dollar at 8:30. I like to not trade within a 2-hour window of this published time because these things where there's published numbers, like on the CPI or retail sales, these numbers are known beforehand. They already know what these numbers are, and they start to leak out. People call their buddies and pass the information along, and it gets traded on. So rather than and the indicator, by the time the indicator picks up, the move will have happened. So we just don't trade around it. Other thing going on today is it's a holiday in parts of Europe. French banks are closed. Italian banks are closed. So with that, we're going to stay away from the euro this morning, and we're going to stay away from the Canadian dollar and the US dollar this morning. And then tonight, there's some stuff on the New Zealand dollar, but any trade we take now should be closed before 10 a.m. So with that, let's jump in and take a look. The trade plan the trade signal I'm using is something called the 10-point trade signal. There are a dozen different signals, and as we train you, we will customize a trade plan based around your availability to trade and your risk preferences. On this, I'm trading off of a 1-hour chart. I like to be 30 minutes into the chart so that the indicators had a chance to form. On a 1-hour chart, a trade's going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. Support and resistance tends to be about 40 pips between each support and resistance line. So we're going to trade within that channel. And my sweet spot is 11 pips. If I can pick up 11 pips in an hour, I am doing well. And if I do that 2 or 3 times a day, I've had a good day. And basically what this strategy tries to do is get all the lines to line up. And if I can get all the lines to line up, that increases the probability that the trade is going to move in the direction that I'm predicting. And as I said, if I can get 11 pips out of that, I'm doing pretty well. So let's go ahead and take a look. The chart I am going to trade off of is something is the chart called the Light 6 Major, which is one of the standard layout charts. It's a composite chart in that it's showing us 6 different currency pairs, all on the 1 hour. And on this first chart, they're all US based. Now, I know we're not going to trade the dollar this morning, but we will review it to see if we see a good setup. So that you can identify what a good setup looks like. So here on the Australian US dollar, We're going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. This red and green line is the major indicator. The black and gray line is the minor indicator. Horizontal red line is what we call the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is what we call the overbought line. When the market's oversold, that is a good time to buy. Likewise, when the market is overbought, that is a good time to sell. And I am looking for situations when we are overbought and the lines are going down. So like up here, or when we're oversold, I want the lines going up, and they're not here. They're still going down. But you see, overbought, lines are going down, and I've got this nice down move, which I could have gotten my 11 pips out of. So 14 pips there. So over the course of 2 hours. So that's what I'm looking for. So here we're oversold, we're going down. Can I get 10 pips being oversold going down? Yes, I can. But the being down here, eventually it's going to go up, and I don't want to get caught having a sell trade when we're oversold, and then it running up through the channel, and then me getting stopped out. So, but can you trade when it's oversold? Yes, you can. Euro USD overbought, and everybody's coming down. So that is we have the 3 points here that I'm looking for. 1, we're overbought. 2, all the lines are going down, and 3, we've got the double cross where the red line is crossed over the green, and the black line's crossed over the gray. Now, there's a couple things I don't like about this. One, we've been overbought now for 5-6 hours. And you can see during those 5 or 6 hours, here's a case where, you were able to get 30 pips over the course of 4 hours on a trade that I would have taken, 11 pips. I would have had a 35 pip stop loss. So I would have gotten stopped out here. The things I don't like here, one is the slope of the green line. It's a little bit less than 45 degrees. And 2, we've been overbought for a while. So I'd like to see this line be steeper, the green line steeper. And I'd like to have it a little closer to entering the channel. So so I've got 3 points here. What I would do next is jump up here to see how many of the lines up here, and each line is measuring something different at a different speed. How many support the sell signal I'm seeing here? So the thick orange is telling me sell. Thin orange is telling me buy. The blue lines are inversely related. So when blue is going up, that means sell. So the thick blue is telling me sell. Thin or dotted blue is telling me buy. So only 2 of the 4 are telling me agreeing with what I'm seeing here. I want to have at least 3. So I'm going to pass. But as I told you, just even looking at this, I didn't like the slope of the green line. It wasn't quite steep enough. Pound USD, overbought. Everybody's going down. And I do have the double cross. Red's on top, gray's on top. Now here, the slope of the line is good. It's greater than 45 degrees. And the green line is just about entering the channel. So notice what we're seeing here versus what we're seeing here. So this is, I like this setup. This is a good setup here. 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue coming up. So 3 of the 4. Then last criteria is looking at the pressure, and I want the lines either going down or the red line on top, and the red line is on top here. Here you can see the red line isn't on top of the green line, but here the red line's crossed over. So I've got 1 point here 3 points here, 3 points here. So I've got 7 points. Now, when I have 7 points, then I'm going to confirm the setup by looking at the 2 and the 4-hour chart. We're not going to do that because we're not going to trade the dollar this morning. But this setup, this is a good setup here. U.S. Canadian dollar, overbought going up. And, you know, we've got news on both the U.S. dollar and the Canadian dollar coming out at the same time. So, you know, this is got a double whammy on it. Dollar Swiss franc oversold, everybody coming up. So we've got 3 points here, nice steepness on the green line. It's entering the channel like that. Got 3 out of 4 here. The 2 orange lines going up, thick and thin orange, dotted blue coming down. Usually the thick blue is the last to turn. So this is, you'll see this more than you'll see this. And then when we look to the pressure, we've got down pressure, but we have red line on top. So again, we've got 7 points here. But because we've got news coming up, we're going to pass. And USD yen, we're in the channel approaching oversold. The minors have actually reached oversold and are starting to turn. Majors are just getting there. So nothing on this first group. Let us go to the next. So now I've cloned this chart and I've got non-US pairs. Euro pound. We're in the middle of the channel. We turned. It's approaching overbought, so nothing here. I want to catch it up here and going down, or catch it down here going up. So we'll pass. On the Euro USD, if I saw this, I might trade a turn in the channel, but on anything else, I'm really not gonna. Australian dollar yen oversold. Everybody's going down. On a 1 hour chart, I'm not going to trade the Australian dollar yen at this time of day. It is, 9 p.m. in the evening, or approaching 9 p.m. in the evening in Australia, and 8 p.m. in Japan. So it's non-trading hours. Even though the market's open, there's not a lot of volume. On an hour chart, I want to get the move within ideally 1 to 3 hours. So when there's low trading volume, there won't be enough of a push to get what I'm looking for. Euro Canadian dollar overbought. Everybody's kind of sideways here, but again, we got the news item on the Canadian dollar. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar oversold going down. Pound yen overbought. Everybody's coming down. We have the double cross, so 3 points here. Terrific steepness on this green line. And it's entering the channel. 2 orange lines going down. Thick blue coming up, so 3 of the 4 here. And I've got up pressure, weakening up pressure with red on top. What makes the pressure weakening is that the green line is diverging, pulling away from the red line. So here, pound yen, we've got a good setup. So the next step is to kind of confirm that setup, and I'm going to confirm that setup. So we've got a sell on the pound, on the pound yen, is to confirm it. So this chart shows me multiple time periods. Shows me multiple time periods for the pair. So here's the chart we were just looking at. I want to see on the 2 hour and the 4 hour, I want to see that we're overbought. And we are. And in this case, not only are we overbought, we've got the added benefit that the majors are coming down here, and we're overbought and the majors are coming down here. So these two are coming down. So this is confirming to me that this is an okay sell signal. I don't necessarily need these to come down, but if they come down, they're an extra benefit. And the reason I want these overbought is that if this signal weakens, I'll still catch the trade off of the 2 hour or the 4 hour. It'll just take a little longer to happen. So this is my backup. All right, so I like this. So then the next thing I want to know is what's the trend and where's the support and resistance. So let's drop a little support and resistance over here. Support and resistance are spots where the lines seem to naturally stop, or the candles seem to naturally stop. So it seems to stop over here. I usually like to crunch up the chart so I can get as many data points, but it hasn't traded up here in quite a while. So there's no other data points in what we're looking at. These lines tend to be about 40 pips apart. So you can see it stopped in here. It stopped in here. Let's see if we can put one more. Oops. Oops, trying to get it. 0.764. So this is a little bit much. This might be better here. Yeah, see, this is 40 pips. This seat might even be better here. $49. And I see. As we're doing this. Let's save this for now. All right, so we're sitting right on a resistance line here. And it hasn't broken through this hour. Like it's peeking through, but the chances are it's going to close on the other side, the north side of this line. So let's save. Let's take a look at. You know what? We're going to take a pending sale. A pending sale because we are sitting. We're sitting on the line. And if it breaks the line, we'll go ahead and take the sell. So to take a pending sale, here's the chart. And I'm going to go to, if you're using, well, I'm going to show you how to do it on MetaTrader 4. I don't know that you can do a pending sale on the simulator. So I'm going to open up new order. My lot size, this is a demo account. I've got $9,400 in here, or excuse me, $9,400 in here. If I move the decimal spot over 4 spots to the left, that's going to give me my lot size. So my lot size is going to be 0.94. I'm not going to take a market execution. I am going to go make it a pending order. And there are 4 kinds of pending orders. We're going to take a sell stop. You can kind of think of it as the bus is going by and the bus is going to stop and pick me up on the way. So we are at 184.97. So I'm going to just go a little bit under that, 184. I'm going to go to 184. 184.94. I'm going to go about 3 pips beyond where we are at right now. We're at 967. I'm going to go to 94. And let's take a look before we decide. We've got all the way down to here, which is 49. So we're going to go from 96 to 49. That's about 40 pips. I'm going to take half of that 40 pips. I'm going to take 20 pips on this. We're trading against the trend. The trend is up. It's a buy trend. It's been a buy trend for over a week. So when we're trading against the trend, we're going to take less, but we're going to take 20 pips here. So let's go back. So the take profit's going to be 184, and 20 pips taken away from 0.94 is going to be 0.74. And we'll put a 30 pip, we'll triple that for the stop loss. So we're going to go to 185 point. So add 60 to that, or add 56 to that, 185.56. And let's put that in. And let's see that we see everything. So we've taken a pending sale with a strike price. So this is a sell stop with a sale price of 184.940 and a take profit of 184.74. So that's 20 pips. 184.74 and a stop loss of 185.560. 185.560. If this if it doesn't hit this line by 9 o'clock, so in 2 hours, if it doesn't hit this line, cancel it out. Cancel it out and then take a new read on what the situation is. But next hour, my guess is next hour it's going to break through this, and then once it breaks through, it'll come down and we should get this. So once it breaks, I would expect it to close within 3 hours. But what's driving what we're doing is this line here. Now it's already a little bit past it, and we went just a little bit beyond here. So we get a little bit of a peek through, here. And if it closes on this side of the line, next hour it will continue going down, and it's just about ready to hit it. Okay, gang. Thanks so much for joining me. We will do this again Thursday morning. If you want to learn how to trade, we are here to help you. If you want to speak to me, best way is to just schedule some time with me. And you can schedule some time with me by going to forexsmarttrade.com/schedule and just jump on my calendar, and you'll have 30 minutes. All right, great. Thanks so much. We will see you on Thursday. Bye-bye.